Matt Provence back with a senior co-captain for the NJIT men's basketball team, and that is Rob Ukawuba. Rob, excited to get going and see you guys play. This is a whole new unit, but let's talk about you. How you feeling heading into a new season?
Feeling good. So our last campaign, so very excited for it. You know, it's kind of heard about it a little bit, but no, I'm happy that I'm going into it with Damon and Tim. We've been here our 4 years, so we're trying to make this last one a special one.
Yeah, and we're going to talk a little bit about what the year that's coming up, but let's reflect upon that. I mean, is it hard to remember what it was like stepping on this campus as a freshman? I mean, since we've done so much since then? Not
at all, actually. It feels like freshman year was just a couple of days ago, really. I remember everything like it was yesterday, from the first practice, you know, the Europe trip, which brought us all together a lot, Michigan win, of course. Like, everything is really, I remember everything like it was yesterday, really. So I think that's what makes it, this year have a lot of potential to be very special. Me, Damon, and Tim, you know, have done a lot of talking amongst each other, and we really try to let the freshmen know what they're coming into and just try to keep the culture going.
You're a co-captain, and I could make all my comments about why it seems appropriate, but in your mind, what does that mean to you to be a co-captain of this group of young men trying to accomplish something as a team?
It's important just really to keep the culture going. As I said, having Coach Kennedy here, you know, he's been a part of everything since we got here. He recruited us, recruited everybody who's now a part of the team. So just to make sure that things keep going the way they're going, you know. Coach Ingles always preached hard work, and everybody practices were always difficult and very competitive. So I think if we can keep that going, then it's a bright future.
And let's talk about BK. We'll take a little detour. You bring him up, and Brian Kennedy, of course, is a guy that seems to be very well liked by the players. They really supported him to be able to take this next jump in his career. Mm-hmm. What have you liked best so far in preseason from his coaching style?
He's a lot of positive reinforcements, and he gets on guys really quickly. You know, he doesn't give any time to really slack or to get too comfortable. He lets everybody know, like, hey, like, the season's coming, and we need to get ready for it.
You know, I think about the captains. I think about the way Damon plays. I mean, he's mentioned with him earlier, he's played 90% of all possible minutes since he's been here, which is amazing. You know, Tim Coleman's always on the floor. You know, you've played against a lot bigger guys, you know, as an undersized forward, so to speak, in our offensive schemes. But talk about Tim, because again, we talk a lot about Damon, but Tim Coleman, who is a preseason ASUN selection, he's a guy that's put his heart and soul into this program. So talk about playing alongside not only Damon, but also with Tim Coleman.
Yeah, Tim, I think he may not get as much credit, but he definitely has had a big impact on this team. He always very competitive in practice. I mean, that's someone I've always been going up against. So practice is fun because, I mean, I never get to slack, you know. We're always pushing each other, and when it comes game time, he's always ready to play, you know, regardless of how he feels off the court, and he's always positive with everybody else. So he's a guy that's going to be very vocal, and I think he's going to step up big this year.
The question is, you know, the chicken and egg theory, okay? You're a guy that plays the game very hard, and you're a tough player, but you're also an undersized guy. If you're playing the 4, which, you know, could be where you start, you know, in a lot of games this season, you're playing against much bigger guys. You know, does that make you even tougher, or is it the fact that you know that's going to be your role that, you know, that's what allows you to play up and play these guys who are a lot bigger in terms of physical size?
I just kind of try to embrace it, you know, and try to see where I have my advantage. Usually if it's a bigger guy, it could be faster. Sometimes the bigger guys they're tall and lanky, so maybe I'm stronger than them, or maybe I'm just more athletic. So I just try to find an advantage and not really try to think too much about the height difference or anything like that.
Throwing down big dunks, though, are we going to see a couple of these?
Definitely this year. I'm looking for. I mean, after that little dunk competition that we had, I'm feeling good about getting up. Yeah, I'm feeling light.
I don't think you're ready to hand over the mantle to this young Anthony Tark yet. It's still your belt, right? It's still your championship belt. Right?
Yeah, not yet. But I mean, I'm definitely happy that when I leave, it's going to be. I'm leaving it in good hands. So Anthony's definitely someone with fresh legs. So.
Well, before I let you go, and this is something that you can never get tired of talking about. You're a senior. You've seen where this program has come from when you were a freshman. 2 seed in the ASUN tournament a year ago, to take a next step and have a chance to play a championship game and maybe get into the NCAA tournament. Where does that rank in terms of what you're looking for, not only on the basketball floor, but in life in general?
Yeah, that's always been a dream, of course. I mean, everybody wants to play in the tournament. So just the fact that, I mean, coming here as a freshman, we weren't even in the conference, you know. So being able to see that where we're working hard and didn't get a chance to get to the tournament, now it's in our hands. It's really on us. So we try to really preach that to the locker room, let everybody know, like, yo, this is an opportunity that doesn't always come, and we have a good enough team to make it there. So that's really the end goal right now, just to go as far as possible and hopefully to the tournament.
And regardless of anything else, I think the effort put in by the 3 co-captains from day one to where we are is certainly worthy of it. So let's hope you get rewarded for the hard work. But regardless, it's been a great career, and I'm looking forward to your senior year.
Thank you, me too.
Rob Ukawuba, again, he is one of the co-captains, a senior on the NJIT men's basketball team.